Konnichiwa, welcome to the Uzumaki Garage. My name's Andy.
Let me get out. Sound.
In the last episode, I made the Integra nicer to drive on the street by reducing its camber and changing its wheels and tyres. I also did a wheel alignment to change the toe settings for a more street-focused setup. I chose 205/45 Bridgestone tyres to make sure they clear the fenders after the camber was reduced, but I didn't expect them to be so small and narrow compared to the Advan 205/50s that I'd already test fitted on the front. When you're making lots of changes and you want a certain fitment, sometimes you need to test fit more than one tyre, and that's what I'm doing in this video. I replaced the OG bronze CE28 wheels and Yokohama Advan tyres with new raised wheels and Bridgestone RE003 tyres. But the Bridgestone tyres look stretched across the wheels, which is not the look I wanted, so straight away I ordered some new semi-slicks. The tyres I ordered were Advan AD08R 205/50/16, which is almost the same size as the Bridgestone tyres, but they have a slightly higher profile, different shaped sidewall, and the tread is actually about 1 inch wider. It's a lot bigger tyre. On the rear they look so much better than the Bridgestones, and now I can barely fit one finger between the tyre and the quarter panel. However, as suspected, the 205 Yokohamas still don't look great on the front. They'd probably fit well under stock fenders, but mine have been rolled and pumped out to fit bigger tyres, and their shape matches my rear quarter panels that have been modified too. So I ordered a pair of 225/45 Yokohamas to try them out. Next step is to fit the decals on the wheels, which will be a lot easier to do on the bench before the wheels go on the car. Placement diagrams. Tyres are often overinflated when they're first fitted, so now I'm dropping the pressures down to 35 psi on the fronts. The new tyres on the front look fantastic. I'll take it for a little drive now to see if the tyres clear the fenders on turns and driveways, and hopefully I'll get home before the rain starts. The new setup looks awesome, and the car drives much nicer than before. However, the Advan tyres have reintroduced some tram tracking, but it doesn't seem too bad so far. Maybe a more compliant coilover or slightly lifting the front ride height is all that's needed to settle it down. So to sum up, the new wheels have 8mm less offset, which counteracted the reduced camber angles, which allowed me to use my old tyre sizes front and rear, because those tyres still look great as long as I stick with the fat semi-slicks. If I wanted to use road tyres and get the same look, I'd need to use even wider tyres to fill the fenders. So if you're switching between street tyres and semi-slicks and fitment's important, it gets a bit complicated. Remember to click those like, subscribe and notify buttons, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I'm lifting the car again with a trolley jack and setting it down on jack stands, and I'm using the Uzumaki Garage pinch weld protectors. The Honda seems very tough here, but some cars have weak pinch welds that can bend easily. If you want a set of pinch weld protectors, click on this link where I show you how I made mine, or find the link in the video description later.